Hello guys, this is trigonometry part 5. Like I said, trigonometry is very wide, so we'll take it one after the other. We are not rushing it, okay? So that we can get the best out of it, okay? So we are still talking about relationship between the ratios, okay? In part 4, we've been able to prove that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals what? Equals 1. Just straightforward, just like changing and pure water, which you can see in your theoretical parts, okay? And it also expose you to so many objective questions that you can tackle on your own. So from part 5 here, so we want to show that tan theta equals what? Cos theta over what? Sine theta. You know, ordinarily, look at this angle very well. This is angle 90. This symbol you see here is angle 90, and the opposite to it is the hypotenuse, which is the longest side here. Okay, any angle, any side facing this angle is what we call opposite. Then automatically the last angle is going to be what? Adjacent. Okay, this is very simple. Now, if this one is 90 and we have theta, we can get this angle here. So it means that the angle that will be here, the angle, it means the angle that will be here, the angle that will be here is what? Is going to be what? That's 90. That's 90 minus what? Theta. Okay. So the angle that will be there is going to be what? 90. So 90 minus theta. If this is 90, this is angle 90, right angle triangle, and this is theta, we can get the last angle here. So the last angle will be what? 90 minus theta. That is 90 minus theta. That is how you get angle in a right angle triangle. Okay. So the angle here is 90. We have, they've given us this place to be angle theta. So 90 minus this will give us the remaining side because it's a three-sided angle. So now we want to prove that, you know, tan theta equals sine theta over what? Cos theta. So what do we need to do? We go back to our what? Our SOHCAHTOA. So our SOHCAHTOA, okay, our SOHCAHTOA. So it's tan theta we wanted to prove now. Okay, we want to prove that, prove that sine theta over what? Cos theta equals what? Tan theta. Okay, we already know what tan is, which is what? TOA. But they can ask you in a good question that, okay, can you show us what, how sine theta over cos theta equals what? 1. It's very simple. Just follow it as I'm saying it. From our sine theta, like as mentioned in what? In part what? In part 4. What is sine theta? Sine theta, so opposite over what? Hypotenuse. So it means that my sine theta equals, so what is the opposite? I'm talking about this angle, which is this theta. That is what? G over what? That's over F. That's equation 1. Okay? G over F. So what is my cos theta? Cos theta equals, that's, what's my cos? That is K. K is what? E over what? That's E over F, equation what? 2. And we already know that our tan theta, which is TOA, is opposite over what? Adjacent. So our tan theta here, tan theta, I'm using different color because that's what we are working towards. TOA, TOA, that is what? Opposite tan theta, opposite over adjacent, which is what? G over what? E. That's equation 3. So we want to prove that sine theta over cos theta will give us this answer, which is G over E, which is tan theta here. That is the meaning. So all we just need to do is just that, okay, we now find the ratio of sine theta over cos theta. So what are we trying to do here? We now say, therefore, we now say sine theta over cos theta. That's from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, okay? Sin theta over cos theta from 1 and 2 will now be G over F divided by what? E over what? F. So you can see that at the end of the day, sin theta over cos theta will now be what? G over F, okay? G over F all over E over F, which is the same thing. It means that what is on top there is what? Sin theta. What is at the numerator is sin theta. What is at the denominator is what? Cos theta. So I can change the long division to what? Short division. Okay, I can change the long division to what? To short division. So what am I trying to do here? So it means that implies I can say G over F divided by what? E over what? F. Like I've told you, I've said anything on the right hand side is the owner of the sign. So the owner of this sign is what? E over F, because it's on the right hand side, the owner of this division sign. So, and I've told you to change division to multiplication. The numerator of the value on the right hand that owns the sign will become denominator, while the denominator will become what? Numerator. So it means that this implies that G over F times what? F over what? E. Denominator has become numerator. This will become numerator. The denominator will become what? Numerator. Okay? Which will give us what? What we have here. Okay? So that is that. So anytime you want to change long division to short division, the value on the right hand side will change. Okay, so that implies that if you look at it very well, after doing this multiplication, I can come here to continue what I'm trying to do. I can continue here. Okay, so this shows that at the end of the day, you now have F will cancel F. Yeah, F will cancel F. So by the time you cancel F and F, what do you arrive at the end of the day? If F will cancel F, what do you arrive? Okay, so it means that at the end of the day, you will get your value, which is what? G over what? E. So, and that implies that is the same thing as what we have as what? Tan theta, which is what? G over 8. G over E. Therefore, you can now conclude that, okay, sin theta over cos theta equals what? Tan what? Tan theta. It's as simple as that. Just easy. It's very, very what? Easy. All you just need to do, get your SOHCAHTOA, sin theta, cos theta, then find the division of both of them. Okay, when you find the division of both of them and you cancel out your F and F, you get what? G over E, which is the same thing as tan theta, which is opposite over what? Adjacent. That is how to prove that. It's very, very straightforward. So now, in our next class, we'll also still talk about this relationship, okay? And which is going to be trigonometry part 6. We're going to be talking about sine 90 minus what? Theta, okay? Okay, we'll be talking about cos 90 minus theta. We'll also be talking about what? Tan 90 minus what? Minus theta. You understand? Like I've told you, in a right angle triangle, you have angle 90, you have another angle theta. So when you subtract 90 minus theta, it will give you the third angle, because we have 3 angles in a right angle triangle. Okay, so we'll see relationship between both of them. What is equal? Is sin theta equals cos 90 minus theta? Is what? Is cos theta equals what? 90 minus sin 90 minus theta? Then we'll see that, then for us to see that, yes, in case you see that, okay, yeah, you see cos 90, you see cos theta, can you equate it to sin 90 minus theta, something like that. So that is all about this part. Please continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share, so that we can reach a lot of young minds, okay? And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cheers.